Friends, there was a meeting between the Officers Associations and IBA on 18 January 2021. This was in continuation of the meeting held on 4th January related to supplementary issues. In the 4th January meeting, several issues were briefly discussed and minutized. These issues range from introduction of 5-day week in banks, pension updation, change in definition of family for LTC purpose, to childcare leave for lady officers. Discussions were also made regarding discipline and appeal regulations and accountability policy for officers. The latest meeting on 18 January was convened to have further discussions on issues related to staff accountability. According to the associations, there is an urgent need for providing a transparent and codified safety net in the form of uniform accountability policy in the public sector banks. It assumes utmost significance in the fast-changing environment, particularly in today's technology-driven banking scenario. In the meeting held on 4th January, the following were the issues put forth by the associations related to staff accountability. Discipline and appeal regulation. The officers had suggested in the 4th January meeting that regarding effects of punishment, SBI circular can be taken on record for discussions and implementation in individual banks. The associations had also pointed out that as per Government Circular of 2006, retired personnel can extend assistance in departmental enquiries up to 7 cases. The associations had submitted a detailed note also to IBA on this particular issue. Regarding accountability policy also, the associations had submitted a detailed document to the IBA. They had suggested that the views of member banks can be collected and based on the same an advisory may be issued by IBA. The IBA, in response to the above points raised by the associations, had advised that they had formed a committee under the chairmanship of Mr. Matham Venkatravu, Executive Director of Canara Bank, to examine all issues related to staff accountability and after having inputs from officers associations to give recommendation by adoption by the individual banks. In the meeting held on 18 January, the chairman and members of the above committee had participated. The meeting was also attended by Sri Gopal Murali Bhagat, Deputy CEO of IBA, and Sri S.K. Kakar, Senior Advisor of IBA. The officers' associations were represented by the 4 General Secretaries and President of IBOC. During the discussions, the chairman of the committee stated that based on the accountability policy of all banks, some gaps were observed, that is, the approach on credit expansion, NPAs, non-recoverability of the loans, lapses if existed already, the remedy available, at what point we have slipped to notice the loan accounts, post-mortem to fix the responsibility, gaps in the investigation, classification on vigilance and non-vigilance by vigilance department, and fixing the responsibilities in consortium accounts by a common investigating team. So, according to the chairman, these were the areas where gaps were observed by the committee. In response to these initial observations made by the chairman, the associations, while appreciating the expeditiousness with which the exercise had been initiated with a target date to finalize the report, voiced their concerns also. The presentation made by the associations to IBA covered the issues in 3 parts: technology-dominated work situation, non-credit areas, and credit areas. They stressed the need to arrive at clarity on vigilance matters and also discipline and appeal regulations. They pointed out that the business decisions are on many instances viewed with vigilance angle without the required clarity. Besides, they also expressed their concerns on evaluation variance of loan sanction by the branch and at regional and zonal level through committee approach, the involvement of more than one disciplinary authority in DA cases, and the issue of sharing of password in single officer branches, etc. In addition to the above, the other major constraints faced by the officers in the field, like pressure from controllers to achieve unreasonable targets, were also highlighted by the associations during the meeting. It was also presented that the role of service providers, be it legal, technical, or concurrent audit of banking operations, as well as risk-based audits, etc., are to be also examined with a safety clause to secure the interest of the bank. With lopsided staff provided to deal with advances portfolio, and also pressure exerted to submit compliance report need to be examined seriously. It was expressed by the members, while the issues are raised, it is expected of the representatives to provide solutions and alternatives to the problems faced by the banks. The leaders have reiterated that as accountability results into the initiation of the inquiries, there is a need to have a threadbare discussion on discipline and appeal regulations too, as the same is to be dealt by the committee as per the minutes signed between the associations and IBA on 4th January 2021. According to the organizations, the meeting held with IBA is certainly a right step forward in achieving a uniform accountability policy in public sector banks. So these are the important points discussed during the meeting held between IBA and the associations on 18 January 2021. Thank you.